So we're back again with another Amazon Renewed video, and these have been pretty popular. You guys and gals seem to like them a lot. A lot of you have purchased products based on my reviews, and I appreciate that. I think that's cool, that's great, and I hope that you found some value. Now, one of the top questions I always get is, who did I buy my stuff from? Which seller on Amazon? Because you see, Amazon Renewed is done by third-party sellers, so most people are worried that if they buy from a different seller, they're going to get a different type of product. Now, as you've seen on this very channel, my experience has been pretty darn good. It's been pretty universally good. But, you know, listen, you guys asked for something. I'm going to try to make it so. I reached out to a company that I actually bought a iPhone XS from, had a really good experience, and said, hey, you know, can you send me some more stuff? Because I feel like your packaging and the things that you are putting into the products are pretty good. And I want to be able to tell people exactly who I purchased it from. So the link for the vendor for this product and some upcoming products that I have will be in the link in the description below. So hopefully that'll be helpful. You won't just have to kind of guess. But I do want to be real clear about this. Amazon Renewed just plain works. It's pretty darn good. So I'll explain a little bit about that if you've never heard of that before. And we're going to check out the AirPods Pro from Amazon Renewed. I know, right? Like, that's pretty legit. Oh, wait a minute. These might have been in someone's ear. That's all right. I got some ways to deal with that. And I'll tell you how. Right after this!
This is, you know you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name is Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. If that sounds like fun to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anything I talk about will be in the description below. But for now, let's just go to the video. So as I said in the beginning, I'm working with a very specific vendor on Amazon to help give you kind of an understanding of what you're going to get when you purchase a couple of these products that they sent me. This one being the AirPods Pro. Now, the AirPods Pro on Amazon are anywhere between $250 and about $239, $230, depending on if they're on sale. This particular item is just about $209 at the time that I recorded this. The updated prices will be linked below. Just click on the link and it'll show you the updated price. Regardless of that, at about $200, you get a chance at having the AirPod Pro, which is pretty darn legit. Now, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, for those of you that are new to this series, let me real quick explain what Amazon Renewed is. Now, a lot of people who've been watching this series for a long time may know what I'm about to say here and they understand what Amazon Renewed is, but there's a lot of people who watch these videos who don't. Let me just real quick explain. Amazon Renewed is a program by which Amazon allows third-party sellers to resell products that are either lightly used or in some cases not used at all. They're just returns. Maybe they opened a box, looked at the product, and returned it. And then sell them on Amazon for a much lower price than the new product. Places like Best Buy do this all the time with open box products. You can kind of think of it like that. When it comes to phones, there's some specifications they have to hit. But in this particular case, it's just basically a brand new looking AirPod Pro. So let's take a look at it. But of course, one of the biggest things about Amazon Renewed is you get 90 days return. I can't stress that enough. 90-day return policy. You can't even buy something new and get a 90-day return policy. Having said that, let's get to it. This is basically the exact box you would get if you walked into an Apple store. It's not being repackaged at all. So far, so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. And looky here. Exactly like you would get in a brand new product with the stickers and everything. Of course, the AirPod Pros themselves. And it looks like we have our power cable and the ear tips in here. This basically looks brand new. But if I take this back and think about the other times I bought from Amazon Renewed, this doesn't completely surprise me. This is exactly the expectation you should have when you're buying something from Amazon Renewed, something that looks brand new. So I'm gonna go ahead real quick and pair these and see how they sound, make sure that they work. But one thing before I do that, I'm actually gonna put it in my phone soap. I actually have a phone soap and a home soap. I've been talking about this since January, before this whole Corona thing happened. This is a product that you probably should buy regardless of whether or not you buy Amazon Renewed or not. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for the direct website for phone soap and an opportunity if you get 10% off. But basically it's a device that completely sanitizes anything that'll fit in it. And that does it from UV light, takes about 3 or 4 minutes. I usually put my phones in there, you can put your keys in there, or in this case, earbuds, because that's the thing is I don't know if these have been in someone's ears. So I've actually run these through my home soap off camera And now I don't have to worry about it. I know for a fact that there are no germs, bacteria, or anything on this thing now. Plus I can take a little bit of alcoholic wipes and clean the ear tips, but I don't have to worry about it. I put it through my phone soap and I'm good to go. So check that out in the description below. Now, interestingly, I've never actually reviewed the AirPods here on the channel, but I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. We're gonna get some music going, see what we can do. Not your AirPods Pro Connect. I gotta hold the button to do the first pairing, and let's see if it pairs. And it's connecting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have success. Putting them in my ears already turns on noise cancellation, and let me tell you, the air conditioning that I have on right now is gone. Like, I can't hear the air conditioning. The hype is real. So far, so good. These things are working fine. The noise cancellation is working. Let's see if we can go to transparency mode. Oh, there's transparency mode. Works just like you would expect. Works on my phone. Everything is, I mean, listen, these are AirPod Pros. These are legit AirPod Pros. Let's go ahead and throw some music on and see what they sound like. Some of you may remember these type of tests that I would do when I was doing a lot more earphone reviews. But let's get into it. We're gonna drop the bass here in a minute. We're using Lucky You from Eminem. Let's see how this goes. Whew. Highs are kind of there. I can't really hear myself speaking right now, which is kind of crazy. I literally cannot hear my own voice. Mids are real clear. But for me, the whole thing about this is how much the bass hits. Because I'm a big bass fan, and those of you who know my reviews know I am. Again, this is crazy. I cannot hear myself. Bass drop, here we go. Y'all gotta move. Woo! Y'all gotta move. Ow! Y'all gotta move. Give me some room. Give me some room. Give me the juice. Oh my God, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all gotta move. Give me the juice. All right, and just click on them and it pauses. Listen, these things work. And the thing that's really cool about what Apple has done with the AirPod Pros is that not only is the noise canceling really good and the bass response is much better than the original AirPods, these just work great. Now, my expectations on battery life and stuff is going to be the same as new. Normally, if you get an older product, you can think that the battery life is going to go down, but the reality is the AirPods Pro haven't been out that long, just since the very end of last year. And if these are in stock, they probably weren't used that much. And it certainly seems that way. I can't see any kind of scuffs or anything. This thing looks brand new. And by the way, the sound quality in it's really good. I'm actually really impressed by it. So if you're an iPhone owner, this seems like a pretty good win. And if you were looking for one before and you wanted to save about $50-ish, the renewed way is the way to go. But definitely get a phone soap, link in the description, or at the very, very, very least, get some alcohol wipes and wipe them down, because you just never know nowadays. You just never know. More importantly than that, the updates that will be coming with the next version of iOS are awesome, where they're gonna enable 3D sound into these things, which is, I mean, that's pretty amazing stuff. These did not ship with 3D sound, and they're gonna just upgrade it with a firmware and you're gonna have 3D sound. That's pretty amazing. Which includes the ability to watch a movie in front of you and turn your ears, or turn your head and hear the sounds in different places. I'm really excited for that. Sounds something like Atmos, I think. So for $200, these are a pretty darn good win. And if Apple continues to upgrade these with software updates like they were on this next update, which by the way, I don't think anyone saw this coming, to me, that makes getting these worthwhile. Now, there are a ton of earbuds that are absolutely worth your time and money. I can think right off the top of my head, the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros are amazing. But if you are on the iOS side of things, it's really hard to argue with these. And these feel like they're just brand spanking new. I feel like someone just opened a box from Apple and sent it to me. Now, to be clear, these are from their stock. You will absolutely get a similar type of product if you buy from the vendor that I have listed in the description below. Just make sure that when you click the buy, you see their name. Now, not every single Amazon Renewed video I've done has been a great deal, like the Apple Watch that I did recently. However, I just recently was sent the Apple Watch Series 5. If you want me to do an Amazon Renewed video on that, leave me a comment below. So, should you buy the Amazon Renewed version of the AirPods Pro? Yeah. I mean, for $200, it's worth it. I suspect over time it'll go down. Make sure you're checking the link in the description below to make sure you have the newest and updated price. Now, again, I've done a ton of these videos, a bunch of the Amazon Renewed videos, more to come. But if you want to see one and you've never seen one before, here's one right here. And I did one on the Apple Watch right there. Why don't you go check that out? I'll see you next time. Peace and love.